It's your boy Online Davo, and we back with another video. All right, look, this is getting ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, this is getting crazy, bro. I don't know what type of shit Kai got going on, what type of energy he has around him. I don't know, man, but it's like, damn, a nigga trying to change his life and more drama come out about him, bro. The internet was already on him. Now we got some more shit that done popped out about this nigga, bro. This is getting crazy. I'm not gonna lie. It's like shit, bro. But I mean, this also shows you that even though these people be famous, the mindset still don't change. You feel me? These people have all this money, they get into this bag, but they still in everyday people drama. You know what I'm saying? But just like how we see these people talking about their relationship problems, there's probably a couple in the city next door to yours that's gonna do some shit, and she posting shit on IG about the person. Who knows? The point is though, it's getting crazy, bruh. It's getting crazy. Come on.
Before Kai, I was getting, like, I've been told y'all this, been going on. Why the fuck would I get in a relationship with somebody and then not want the shit that I've been already getting before I was with him? Y'all don't want to know the type of cars I was asking for my sweet 16. Like, I was a 16-year-old driving a Benz. I was a 14, 15-year-old driving my parents' luxury cars to school. Y'all don't know me.
GG.
Now, as for Brianna, the assistant. The assistant, bring your to the front.
Keep it cute. Keep it cute.
Shit.
One too many motherfucking times. I hate a bitch that can't keep her nose out of other people's business, that don't know her place.
Oh shit.
Brianna ain't trash, but that BBL you hiding up under all them fucking clothes. You wide.
Nah. We ain't doing that. If you coming
She
for
talking
Bree,
spicy.
you coming for me. Let's tussle. Guys, I still got crust in my eyes under the...
Oh yeah, you know it's getting. Oh shit. Hey, look, man. You know it's finna get wicked. Motherfuckers start talking about their bodies and shit. That's the thing too, right? People be all for body positivity until they don't like the person. They all for everybody be positive about their body. People can have every body they want. Let you get in an argument with them now. It's your BBL stink. You dirty. You don't wash your ass. All type of shit. Now it's like, damn. That lets you know, bro. Watch the people close to you, man. A lot of people, they not consistent in their thoughts and the way they move.
Corner of my lip, because I had to jump up so fast and get to this camera to report on Cenat's ex-girlfriend Gigi coming to the internet, seemingly blasting the whole behind the scenes. She went at all the fans who said she was entitled. She tackled the Clover Boys. She tackled Deshae Frost. She went after his assistant Bree, saying that basically she wants him. But it all potentially backfired on her because, you know, the internet works like that. People clap back. And we might have 100% proof about her cheating on him with a known rapper. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for us unemployed during this snowstorm. I don't have heat, I don't have blankets, but I can have your subscriptions. Now, back into the video. In a 1.5-hour video entitled The Real, Cenat's ex-girlfriend Gigi drops...
Well, an hour and a half of straight yapping? God damn, she definitely exposed some shit for sure.
Everything. She exposes everyone, and she goes nuclear bomb on the entire streaming industry who criticize her for her actions in this relationship. Now, I know most of y'all aren't gonna watch that whole thing. Hell, I might even stream it with you guys later on so we get the full context for those that are curious. But I am here to break down The Real about The Real with Gigi and Cenat. To start it off, Gigi does say that, you know, Cenat isn't a bad person. She sets the table for it all. This is not about Kai specifically. She actually, you know, fucks with him. She says she still rocks with the kid. And one of the most important things is she defends this new persona of Cenat.
This person that he is now, I know you guys feel like this is something new, this is something out of the ordinary, but when he came back from the mafia time, this is exactly how he was. He wanted to start reading books. He wanted to start getting into clothes. We went to Italy for a little over a month. I was up every day, every night, sitting there with him as he made them as he designed them clothes, as he came up with this concept, as he wrote, as he was writing that book. He must have ripped the page.
See, that mafia-thon shit, that showed him some new possibilities in life. That showed him it's bigger than streaming. It could be bigger than streaming, you know? That's tough, though. It be like that, bro. Like say you just going on your day-to-day life, and then, you know how it be, you go on a little trip out of town, You go on a trip out of state, out the country. You come back like, shit, I'm ready to level up again. You know, but it's all about staying consistent with it. You feel me? But it's also like, damn, some people, they don't even have the opportunity to go out of town to even have that type of drive. But it's a mental thing though. So I think that even if this is performative, it's still a good message to show people, yo, keep on improving yourself. Keep on reading. It's never too late to keep on learning, bro. Too many people are content and are comfortable with not improving themselves in no way at all. Like, they just good just existing. But that's their prerogative.
out because the last page was fully of me. He must have ripped the fucking page out, though.
Yeah, he would do that.
But
Broke
I
up
was
with your dumb
very
ass.
accepting of this person that he's forming into, because at the end of the day, I love him. And when you love somebody unconditionally, you're gonna love them for them and whatever comes with them. Like, it wasn't.
I hope she, bro. I hope she ain't cheat and she talking on here like she still like they just broke it off cleanly. I hope she ain't. Cause this is so crazy. If she get on here talking about she love him unconditionally and she cheat on this nigga, that would be so crazy. I'm not gonna lie. You might as well just slap the nigga, bro. I'm gonna keep it real.
About who he wanted to be to me. I just really love him as a person. Like, now I'm about to get sad because this is unfortunate.
Now, I will say one positive that'll definitely get swept under the rug out of this whole situation is that she confirms what a lot of people were saying. By a lot of people, I do mean a quiet minority, but hey, I was a part of it. This isn't some act. This isn't some gimmick. Kai is really changing. But I know that's boring to y'all. Y'all didn't come here for that. Y'all came here for the juicy. So let's get wet. The whole reason why Gigi is putting out this video is the fact that there's been a bunch of narratives and been a bunch of stories going around without her being involved in the script writing. She wants to be Aesop and she wants to give us her fables. She wants to be Homer. She wants to be the one who is in control of the narrative. That's exactly why she addresses the viral video about her asking for those Christmas gifts. She wants to frame this breakup as not toxic, but more complicated. She wants to position herself as calm, mature, and truthful. She wants to give you the real and the raw.
Before Kai, I was getting shit. Like, I been had shit. I been told y'all this. Shit been going on. Why the would I get in a relationship with somebody and then not want the shit that I've been already getting before I was with him? Y'all don't want to know the type of cars I was asking for my sweet 16. Like, I was a 16-year-old driving a Benz. I was a 14, 15-year-old driving.
What? So, okay. And, like, huh? Okay, I guess she's trying to say, like, oh, she been having that, so she's used to that type of stuff, like luxury items and luxury living isn't a new commodity, isn't it something new to her? I get what she's saying, but it's also like, you wasn't the one buying it. Unless you were the one buying it, why is you mentioning shit that you got given to you at 16, 15? Like, we don't care, my nigga. That wasn't your money. You feel me? But it's like, I get it, though. I get it.
Driving my parents' luxury cars to school. Y'all don't know me. Like, if I ask my nigga for some shit, that's between me and my nigga. As soon as we would put y'all in our business a little bit, y'all would take that shit and just run with it. Like, I ain't never had shit before. No, bitch, I been having shit. I been getting shit. Like, shit been going on, and shit ain't gonna stop going on.
Now, I will say on this specific regard, I am on TV.
She probably not lying. I'm gonna keep it real. She probably not lying. There is people out here that really do be living it up. That really do come from parents who really got that bag. She might not be lying.
Gigi. Well, that video went viral. A lot of people were making a bunch of assumptions and honestly projecting their thoughts, emotions, and feelings about that situation. And they were exposing a lot of trauma that they had. Now, I can't get into it right now because it honestly might take a whole video or something I'll put in the live stream tonight. Keep those notifications on. But gift giving while being in relationships, quote unquote entitlement, the idea of dating outside of the different socioeconomic statuses that you were brought up in, it's all pretty much a bad idea. I've said it before, but people didn't want to hear me, but hey, it is what it is. Y'all trying to date the daddy's girl who grew up on Chanel bags and riding to school in the G-Wagon. What do you think was gonna happen? You came from a household where you got your brother's hand-me-down Honda Accord. Don't be silly. Now, in the last part of the...
Hey, I'm gonna keep it real. He ain't lying, bro. Niggas gotta be realistic. I'm telling you. And this people gotta be realistic, bro. It's like, look, man, if you know you don't got it, you don't got it, and that's cool. But know when you are pursuing someone and they're out of your tax bracket. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it real. Some women won't look at you if you make under 100K. No matter how arbitrary we could view it, how, silly we think that is, it's the truth. It's the truth, bruh. And people could have all types of reasons. It don't matter. It's just, it is what it is. So it's like, if you know that woman ain't gonna rock with you like that, you know what I'm saying? Don't pursue her and then you end up in a situation in which you feel like you can't provide for someone that you knew you couldn't provide for. You feel me? So women used to that. They used to that high living. Hey, fuck it. I mean, I guess some say they ain't chicken if you got it, man. So I don't know.
Calmer side of the video, Gigi opens up. She gets real candid about their breakup and how she feels when people paint these narratives about her.
I see people say, oh, he's doing all of this or he's going through this because of the relationship that he was in, and the breakup is causing him to change. And oh my gosh, this is what happens when a girl breaks a man's heart. I'm never the girl to break a man's heart, okay? But when Kai came back from Mafiathon, this is who he chose to be. Before Kai left for Mafiathon, we had an agreement and we had a plan. And unfortunately, when he came back, things changed, plans changed, and I was all for it. I'm all for people wanting to better themselves. I would never take that away from him. Like when he told me like he wants to read, he wants to eat better, he wants to work out, he wants to do certain things. It was never a bone in my body that felt like, oh, hell no, I'm gonna go against him because he's not executing the mission we had. Like, nah, like I stepped back.
So, wait, hold on. So let me make sure I'm staying in it. So is she trying to say that people are saying that he is the way he is because they broke up? I mean, it's happened around that time. So it's a good guess. I'm gonna keep it real. Bro, have a drastic change in his personality and his passions around the time y'all broke up. People gonna think that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta just, you feel me? You gotta just, that's what comes with it, you know? But it's like, okay, she giving a different perspective. Like, all right.
And I just was there for him while he put his best foot forward. I was in Italy with Kai for over a month. I've done nothing but support him. So the fact that people are like, oh, she changed him into this, she changed. No, this is who Kai truly wants to be. And despite me being hurt and despite like things going on the internet with me, like I can handle that shit. But when I see people talking bad about him, it just really hurts my heart. Like that shit is what breaks me. And I know some people gonna be like, girl, you so damn stupid. He's allowing people to say this and that about you online, when it's like, okay, just because a person is allowing things to go on doesn't mean you should change your heart.
Now, I will say the first portions that I'm covering about this whole...
I think it's also a thing of like, he don't want to bring more attention to it than it has to be. Like, if bro's just like, you know what, I'm really on this path, I'm really following through with what I say I'm gonna follow through with, then why am I gonna give attention to something that's gonna go against the way I'm living my life? You feel me? Like, eventually it's gonna die down, but it's kind of getting brought back up by her making this response. And, you know, she's allowed to make her response. Like, people speaking on you, respond all you want to, bro. You feel me? But it's like, you responding is keeping it in people's mind. You feel me?
Whole sit down are actually real, and some of the problems that I have with the whole discourse about relationships online, specifically when celebrities and public figures have their relationships displayed out in public. Now, granted, we have not heard Kai Cenat's POV from all of this, but at the end of the day, people just project and they project and they project and they project their thoughts, their feelings, and their emotions about somebody's online endeavors. And they're really personal matters, but they become online because that's just the nature of society today. But what I find so shameful in this is that even though these things are online, I don't feel as though that gives everybody and their mother the warrant to then give the criticisms that they do give. People minimized Kai Cenat's change by saying that, oh, it was due to Gigi breaking his heart, and also made Gigi out to be some sort of villain. Now, we'll get to some of that villainous in a second, but ultimately, we didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I say at first, when I was younger and you know, when I first thought about like, oh, people change after breakups, you know, I used to view it in like a negative way. Like, damn, that breakup was so bad, bro, had to change his life. But it's also like a thing of, that's a monumental thing, you know? Them changing isn't necessarily a bad thing. Like, that don't have to be seen as a negative, you know? That could just be seen as them entering another phase of their life, especially if you've been with someone for 1, 2, 3 years. You know, that's someone that's really a part of your life. You feel me? So it's like, any big life adjustment is going to change everything else around you, you know? And then that also gives you an opportunity to fill in those gaps. So if this person is out of your life and you got an extra 4 hours in a day back to you, what you gonna fill that gap in with? Working out more, eating better, you know, meal prepping more, you know. So working, reading, it's little stuff like that. So that's kind of how you gotta think of it, because there's only so much time in a day, and it's like, adjustments require people adjusting. You know what I'm saying?
Know enough, and we were just making accusations after accusations, and we still don't have proof to these things. I know somebody's going to be in the comment section specifically about this portion of the video and criticize me for even giving some sort of grace here. Ultimately, what I'm saying is, it is so weird how people jump into people's relationship matters, their private lives, so quick, fast, and in a hurry, because they're ultimately lonely and miserable. Now, from here on out, it gets messy. She first starts off by targeting the Clover Boys, saying that they aren't actual friends, specifically going to the whole gift-giving aspect.
I just bought this nigga an AP for his birthday. Just ain't buying his APs. It's so crazy because I just told somebody the other day, like, yeah, like, I gifted him an AP for his birthday. They like, what? Mind you, I haven't even bought myself an AP. I haven't bought.
Damn, this gang get the APs? God damn, nigga. What kind of birthdays you having, bruh? What the fuck? Damn, an AP? They touching for sure.
Bought myself a watch at all. But me being his girlfriend, and the way that he shows up for people, and the way that he goes all out for people, and 9 times out of 10, he's not really getting that in return. As his girlfriend, I just felt like it was up to me to show up for him.
She makes these claims that the collective surrounding Cenat don't show up for him. She said that he had bought the Clover Boys a house, decked it out, bought them chains, etc., etc. And for his birthday, they...
I will say this, in a real life way, like, no internet shit, in like a real life way, there are women out here that will do that for their man. You feel me? They will go above and beyond for their man, because they see that their man isn't getting that type of appreciation from the people around them. I see it in my own eyes. You feel me? So I feel like she got a point there. You know, now, the thing about that is that you're insinuating that his boys around him ain't doing shit for him. For real, for real. They're not pulling their weight. Now, that's when it's like, all right, why are you saying this? Like, what makes you say they're not pulling their weight? You feel me? But, okay.
He seemingly did nothing. Now, the problem that I have with this is that showing up for somebody doesn't always mean something material. Now, I think if she wanted to say something more emotional or, you know, mental or whatever the case may be, she would have stated this. This is the real video. But the only way that she proved that the Clover Boys or AMP or whoever else was around Cenat wasn't showing up for him is because they didn't buy him material things. And that is where I definitely have to give a knock on Gigi and give credit to those people that say she is a very materialistic person. Especially when we know that different people are in different classes. We know for a fact over the past couple of years that Cenat has had a plethora of friends. From the AMP guys to his New York friends that now make up some of the Clover Boys, to Aiden Ross, Bruce Drop 'em Off, whoever the case may be. And for what it's worth, I've seen Aiden Ross get
a lot of acquaintances. These niggas are not friends for real, bro. I'm not saying like niggas don't have not one friend, but all them niggas, all them different type of personalities, it's like a business mixed in with a friendship. Like, business probably gonna come first, and then the friendship gonna come second, you know?
give Cenat watches and other expensive gifts. And we see where their friendship is today. But I do see him rocking with these same guys like the Clover Boys without visibly seeing them get watches and other gifts like that. Although I do remember somebody giving Kai an expensive gift, but that's neither here nor there. Ultimately, what I'm saying is the monetary value on the gift that somebody gives you doesn't automatically mean that they show up for you more. I think it's bigger than that, gang. And as somebody who's been there before you,
that is
all
true.
due respect, I'm not.
That is true. You know what I'm saying? That's not the only way you can show you appreciate someone. You feel me? Because if you don't have that type of bag, then hey, you know what I'm saying? But it's also like they all making the same amount of money, so it's like unless Kai's just having conversations with the homies that he's not having with his girl, and vice versa. Because who knows, because a guy with his friends is gonna be different than a guy with his woman, especially with the shit he talk about, the shit he share. You know what I'm saying? There's just a natural boundary there in a friendship that you don't have when you're dating someone. So it's like maybe she's saying like, look, I showed up him monetarily, and also we having these conversations behind closed doors, but she didn't mention that. So that's where Omizi like, yeah, you look kind of fishy. I'm just thinking out loud though.
Putting me and you in competition right now. I know that the people around him are actually pretty solid in regards to being his friend. Like that just seems silly to me, unless you're saying they switched up. But in another attempt to knock his friends again, Gigi is alluding to the fact that Deshae Frost and Dez were peeping in like wolves on their relationship. She says that when Gigi and Kai were going through a rough patch, Dez and Deshae tried to get inside her rough patch, if you understand what I'm saying.
What?
Funny. Like, that shit's not funny. I see his friends laughing and thinking shit cute, thinking shit cool. Who the fuck laughs at their friend going through a breakup? Or who the fuck gets excited behind their friend going through a breakup? But then I thought about it. Every friend that fucking laughed or got excited was a nigga that was on my dick. Deshae, why the fuck are you saying anything?
Oh, of course. She ain't show no proof yet, but I'm just saying, of course, the Shade name is the first one that's named, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, that's crazy that every time it has something to do with some freaky shit regarding the Shade name always pops up, bro. I don't know what it is. Man.
Where Deshae was like, oh, I was never a fan of Kai and Gigi. Kai needs to da-da-da-da-da. Of course you weren't a fan, my heart. Because you wanted to be my nigga. Like,
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
Wanted to be my, like, Deshae. But let me give y'all a backstory on this.
What?
Deshae. When me and Kai first got together, Deshae was calling and texting Kai like, oh, that's a little girl, you like her, like, nah, bro, I don't think you should fuck with her. But was the main nigga trying to fuck with me? Mind you, me and his sister were best friends from when we were like 13, 14 years old until 21. Deshae had been trying to fuck with me since I was like 13, 14 years old. Since I met them.
Oh, shit. What? Nah, that's a crazy allegation. Hold on. Since 13, 14? Damn, bro. I mean, innocent until proven guilty. You feel me? There's no proof. It's all allegation at this point. But that's still crazy. That's a crazy, like, something to throw on somebody's name, though. But it was bound to happen, though. It was bound to happen. Just with the type of content he does, the type of clips out there, the type of situations we see him in. This shit was going to start popping up eventually, bro. I'm not going to lie. But, freakiness puts you in situations you shouldn't be in, bro. You got to have that sexual discipline. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn to know what you value more than that. You know what I'm saying? It's not the most important thing in the world.
Deshae had been trying to fuck with me since I was like 13, 14 years old.
Hello?
It's crazy.
Guys, I had to pause it just so we're clear. There's a 4-year age difference between Deshae and his sister Brooklyn Frost, which means that there's a 4-year age difference between Deshae and Gigi. So when she was 13, he was 17. This is all alleged, and this is what she's claiming. That's crazy.
And Dez, you thought shit was so funny, thought shit was so cool, thought shit was so cute, right? You were so happy that your friend is now not in a relationship. But, Dez, you also were trying to fuck with me. It's so crazy how the niggas that are his friends that got up here laughing, thinking shit cute, thinking shit funny, and spoke on it was the niggas trying to fuck with me. Dez, I just caught your ass the other day. Hold on, let's pull it up.
Wait a minute.
Wait,
I caught your ass
hold
the other
on.
day on my page. What the fuck are you on my page liking my shit for? Well, once I caught you on my page liking my shit the other day, I then went to your page, went to go DM you and tell you about yourself until I came across the DMs you have been sending me.
Hello?
2021, Des.
Nah, hold on.
Where is it at?
2021.
What this say? Actually, I'm just put it right here. I'm just put it on the screen. DTB Des goes to page. Cool. Mind you, Des was liking my shit on what day is this? What day is this? January 16th.
Bumba
Today's
Clyde.
January 20th. This was 4 days ago. Okay? You are so epic.
You're so, nah, you are so epic. What kind of what? The heart with the freaky face? You're so perfect. I'm coming, I'm gonna be able to see. Oh my God.
Heart. I don't know what that emoji's supposed to mean. Y'all know, I don't know. But I know it don't mean nothing just friendly. Heart emoji. You're so perfect. I'm coming. Am I gonna be able to see you? This was in 2021. In 2021,
That's 2021, that's a
you was
minute ago,
trying
though.
to get up with me like you been knew what was up with me. I didn't even know none of this shit till I just seen you liking my shit.
Now on surface,
Nah, bro, it was Thursday. I will say this though. I will say this. Depending on what type of nigga Dez is, right? He could have did something like this. Say Kai be like, yo, I'm rocking with Gigi. Me and her finna rock out. I fuck with her. Dez can be something. Dez, depending on what type of nigga he is, he'd be like, oh, damn, that's crazy. Or like, damn, I was trying to. It's weird because you kind of got to tell your homie, like, you got to kind of tell him, like, yeah, I was trying to hop on those in the past, but I'm cool off her. Like, you got to say something like that to where a situation like this don't pop up. You get what I'm saying? Like, you want to tell your homie, like, it's hard to do. You kind of just got to go out and say it, like, yo, damn, that's crazy. Like, y'all together. Yeah, it's weird, bro. It's weird. It's weird, man. So, fuck. I can't even think of an angle. I tried to think of an angle for it, but I can't even think of an angle. That looks kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. If he didn't tell Kai.
these seem like super damning allegations, and trust me, I am not the KC 3000 and Cloverboy's defender here. On one hand, that liking the photos of your homeboy's ex is crazy. I can't defend that at all.
Yeah, that's kind of.
On the other hand, trying to, link with her or hard eye her photos from 2021 when you and my homeboy started dating in 2024 isn't the most damning evidence out there.
Yeah, it's
now,
like,
for the Deshae Freaky Frost stuff, I can't defend that. If those allegations are true,
yeah, it's like on the surface, it's like, yo, like what the fuck? But also it's kind of like you think about it, you calm down, you're like, okay, that was like 3 years before we even met. So I can't get mad at you for knowing someone before me. Like, you feel me? I can't get mad at that.
allegations albeit, then hey, my brother, it would line up, to be quite honest with you. But number two, and the issue that I have with all of this as a whole, is that this is the reason why I do not get connected to my homeboy's significant others in
Oh,
any
yeah,
way,
for
shape,
sure.
form, or fashion. The only way that brings us in is a ring, and that's probably it. Not even a baby. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to be disconnected to any sorts of drama between any of it, all this other stuff like that. If
Nah,
you keep it in
facts.
100, I don't even want to know their name if I don't have to. Now, I alluded to us getting confirmation about Gigi and her alleged.
Yeah, we can't force that type of bondage. You know what I'm saying? If I know you or something, we know each other, and you start happen to date somebody I know, that's different. But just y'all been dating, and I met him while y'all, no, that's too much. Nope, I'm gonna keep my distance. Well, not like that, but it's like I ain't finna get all buddy and don't come to me, ask me for advice and all that, and don't tell her that you asked me for advice. Like, nah, I'm good.
cheating with NBA YoungBoy, and this is where the shit starts to hit the fan. It becomes abundantly clear watching this entire video that the people around Kai Cenat and Gigi apparently weren't meshing. It would seem on
Okay.
surface level that she's alluding to everybody, but her targeting certain people in this collection of friends means that I think that she has like personal beefs with them. There was back and forth, specifically like there were headbutt moments that went on that she's not even telling us. And this is where we run into the issue between
I'm not gonna lie, I was just thinking this. It's like, bro, how intertwined are you and your homeboy's significant other for y'all to be getting into that many disagreements? You get what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know my homie's girl that much for her to have a gripe with me, for her to even have a problem with me. Like, what? Like, they a little too deep in it. I'm not gonna lie. I just thought about that. Like, why is she? That's like my girl beefing with my homeboy. Like, why you got beef with him? Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all not even supposed to have that many interactions for y'all to have beef with each other. Like, that shit kind of weird.
her and Kai Cenat's assistant Brianna. Assistant Bri. Gigi goes scorched earth on Bree, claiming that Bree wants to be with Kai in some sort of capacity and that Bree can't stay out of their relationship.
Speak on this too, because women, your man should never allow somebody to be so f***ing comfortable to just insert themselves in your relationship.
Oh shit.
Anything we go through is between me and him. Why the f*** is your assistant so far in our business? That's not your job. I don't give a f*** how old you are. Oh, that's like my brother. That's not your brother. I don't know. But Brianna, please stop playing with me. And two, Brianna's good. I don't know if you can't see shit clearly. I don't know how long y'all been together. I don't get in her personal business the way she gets in mine. But baby boy, if you knew better, you would do better. But I want to be with him so bad. One time, me and him got into it, and yo, this is not funny. One time, me and him got into it, in the heat of the moment, two people be like, you know what? Fuck this shit. And then we come right back together. So we get into it one time. She texts him like, we're gonna get through this like we always do.
We is
Anybody
crazy.
that really loves you is going to. Hold on, let me see if I got the messages.
Nah, hold on.
So I used to take pictures of shit just in case one day I needed them motherfuckers.
Oh, she
my
knew.
goodness, hold on. Let me check this phone. And yes, I have two phones. Been having two phones. Nothing was in neither one. Damn. I don't think I took a picture of that one, but I got pictures of everything the fuck else. But yeah, she was texting him like, oh, we're gonna get through this.
Nah, we gonna get through this is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. What do you mean we? What? We're not dating. Yeah, if there is messages out there of that's kind of iffy. But that's the thing. When it comes to these personal assistants, you know what I'm saying? It's tricky, bro. It gets tricky. There's a 70-30, I'm gonna say 30% chance. I'm gonna say the 30% chance that they fucking. I'm not saying them. I'm just saying in general. You feel me? There's a 30% chance that the personal assistant is getting clapped, and that's off of nothing at all. So take it with a grain of salt.
Like we always do. If somebody loved you, they would da 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 da. I didn't know being an emotional support animal was a goddamn requirement on your job application. Do your job. I will give a motherfucker my last dollar. Prove it. That goes for him. That goes for Brianna, fat neck ass. That goes for, I'm sorry, I just don't like that.
Now I am gonna have to insert myself here a little bit, and pretty far removed from the situation, but this is childish and nonsensical. I think what a lot of people don't understand in this content creation sphere is that a lot of times the quote unquote professional job that these people have is more than that. I think now we may be in the era of, you know, people finding assistants or a cameraman or...
Yeah, you gotta think. These are people that they probably came up with, they probably knew, and they met in college. Yo, I'm gonna hire you wanna be my personal assistants? And then they started making real money, but they never... That business and that friendship is still intertwined, you know? So there's gonna be some weird moments up in there that you wouldn't expect from someone who you see as a personal assistant, but it's kind of like a personal assistant / best friend type shit, you know.
Whatever, through, you know, more professional pages like LinkedIn or Indeed or whatever the case may be. But Brianna comes from a different era. You got to think about it. At the very beginnings when people were doing content creation, it was mostly friends and family members who were the people that were inside on the ground helping their favorite creator get boosted to another level. Agent 00 was working with and still works with his cousin Waleed, who is his blood cousin. Phantom has featured his cousins in his videos dozens of times. Duke does stuff with his brothers all the time. DDG is doing stuff with his brother all the time, and these are the people that have helped them come along the way. Hell, even my relationship with AMP is through my brother, Legend of Winning, who was roommates and best friends with Agent 00. The connection is just closer than some surface level. I filled out a job application.
It's all intertwined, bro. This internet shit. That's what I'm learning, bro. Everybody know each other. Everybody know each other. It seems like everybody done rub shoulders with each other. If you one of the bigger creators within that niche, you know, it's interesting.
Admitted it, and then now I'm working here. So with that being said, gang, it's not crazy to believe that she would have a deeper connection than some sort of assistant. And hell, even if you were an assistant who signed some sort of document because you filled it out on a request from Indeed or whatever, after spending X amount of years with somebody for damn near every single day of every single year for the past X years, yeah, you're gonna form some sort of close bond with them. Especially because sometimes these guys get into some trouble and they have their emotions on their sleeve, and you know, the only people there during these times are the people behind the scenes. In Bree's eyes, what makes you different than the next bitch or the next bitch? He done seen 7 of them come and go. Whether we're talking about cameramen, whether we're talking about editors, whether we're talking about women in his life. Until proven otherwise, you just wanted him. And hell, you didn't prove otherwise. So for what it's worth, Gigi, if we're counting the women that stayed in Kai Cenat's life for an extended period of time, Bree is gonna rank higher than you, gang. I know that there's different relationships that should cause different boundaries. Make it to 2 years, dummy. At this point, this video has gone from like narrative control and being reflective of the situation to more personal attacks. She's coming for people's necks.
Man, it's just drama, bro. Drama, man. I'm telling you. But you know, you gonna defend your name. You gotta defend your name, bro. That's all you got left in this life.
And now she gets to the moment that we've all been waiting for, her address on the whole cheating scandal and fiasco with NBA Youngboy.
Y'all done came out and said that I done cheated on him with NBA Youngboy. I done cheated on him with Youngboy. Then it went to Youngboy bought the G-Wagon. Then it went to she's pregnant with his baby. So many different things, but I don't even fucking know this man. I don't know Youngboy. First of all, y'all even putting me in a situation with a married man is so disrespectful. Like, I don't know what Youngboy and his wife or what Youngboy and his family do or how they move, but I know.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know Youngboy is married. Wait, is Bo married to Mayweather's daughter still? Or am I tripping? I just thought about that. I low-key forgot though, I'm not gonna lie.
How Gabrielle fucking move. Gabrielle ain't dealing with no wife. Mind you, I've always said I'm not ready for kids and I'm not dealing with no with kids. I'm sorry. Like, my first has to be your first. Why the would I step
Makes
out
sense.
on my boyfriend who don't have half the shit going on? No disrespect to him or his family, but that this man got going on. Why the would I go mess with a man who has what? I don't know, 20 kids, 15 baby mamas, and a wife? First of all, Kai knows I don't play that cheating shit. I'm the type I'm going through everything that you got. I've seen so many people say,
Damn.
oh my gosh, what was in Gigi's phone that Kai seen? Not a motherfucking thing. My phone damn near ain't even had no password on it. The way that knew my password to like, I told this, if you believe any of that bullshit, you could take my phone to the fucking DEA, had them strip this motherfucker down. Matter of fact, take both of them. Take all of them. You want every other phone that I've had previously? I'll go look for them.
Now this is interesting. Not only did she discount every claim that she was cheating with NBA Youngboy, she discounts every claim that she is with cheating at all. She's not with that cheating shit. She hates it. She even goes on to make a claim that at some point Kai Cenat was shown ChatGPT messages between her and NBA Youngboy as a way to, you know, dissolve their relationship.
I've been here for 2 days. Now today makes 2, and you only came by to see me once with quote unquote. And he said, sound familiar? I said, no. Did you just fucking chat GPT me? He claims he copied and pasted the message from the messages, but he can't show me the proof that he has because it's gonna give away his source. And like I told him, if you feel as though your source then told you some truth, why would I care who your source is? Your source is fucking lying.
Now, there's 2 problems with Gigi's story here. One, she basically has no proof. It's just her word of mouth. And 2, at the end of her monologue saying that she would give $1 to anybody who had any proof, she tried to Bree. She said, hey, if you can prove it, I'll pay you, and called her a fat-headed bitch. Well, Bree is up late at night, gang, and she's got the proof right there with her. You see that? You know what's coming. You know it's T. Will you?
Nah, she better not have been talking crazy like this, and there's proof of this, bro. I swear. No, there's no way. This would be so embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie.
You see them 2 fingers touching. Bree says, I started working with Kyle when he was 19 with no management. Of course, I treat him like my younger brother. It has become a part of my job to protect him from lying manipulators like this, whether it's business or personal. I don't care who has a problem with that. I sent him a supportive message after he found out you were talking to another boy on a Finsta and FaceTiming behind his back for months.
What? No. Finsta though? Nah, so they were right. I didn't want to think it. I'm not gonna lie. This is still, you know, but damn, I did not want to. Okay. This comes from the personal assistant too. And we usually not supposed to know personal assistants even exist, to be honest. But, you know, she obviously come up with them, so she has like her own kind of semi-following. But it's like, damn, bruh. It's come from the assistant. Sheesh.
And then you try to rehearse a story with him to tell Kai. If you're gonna tell it, tell the whole story. There is a lot more outside of this that's not being said. I don't know how y'all are with your family or close friends when it comes to how people treat them, but we don't tolerate that over here. Should have just let things blow over, but oh well. What's your story? Tell me your story. Big AMG Bree. She follows up with what seems to be a recording of the alleged conversation between Gigi and this other young man.
Gigi said how much what?
Nah, talking shit. All right, bet.
What's your story? Tell me your story.
Bro, the story is, having called, you was on the phone, y'all asked me if she had.
I called, dumbass, because you see, you fucking up. You fucking up.
Oh no, what? Now you fucking up? Oh my gosh, oh man. Damn, I'm telling you, bro, you can't trust these bitches. Whoo! I'm telling you, bro, no matter, hey man, hey, it's tough out here, bro. It's tough out here. Damn. This shit crazy. Shit, talking about tell me your story. They rehearsing this shit. Wow.
I called. He seen my name in your phone, so I called. You hadn't told me to add you to the call. Just say he added you to the call.
What if he got, what if he have, you know, in my call log, no, like, it don't show, like, he said 3-way regular call, because like, it's not a base sound shit. Like.
No, but if I add you to a call, it don't say, like, you have to start the call on the 3-way for it to say.
She taking all this time coming up with a story. She could just have the conversation with Kai. She could have told Kai how she felt before this. So it didn't have to get to this point of you collaborating on stories and shit like that, you know?
Ask me, it'll just say me. Like I called him. Gigi said how much what?
Nah, talking shit. All right, bet.
What's your story? Tell me your story.
Bree then proceeds to drop the screenshots of the alleged ChatGPT conversation straight from the DMs. It does indeed read the copy and paste version of what she read, but it's there in, screenshot format from the DMs. I don't know what she thought was gonna happen. She knew it existed. This was all stupid of her. Look, all I'm gonna say about this is the proof is in the pudding, gang. There's no defense for this that I think will suffice, even though Gigi does try to bring some sort of copium to the situation. But for what it's worth, her efforts are futile. We'll get into those in a sec. At the end of the day, I find that it is weird that Gigi was trying to go after Bree. Look, I'm trying to tell you, gang, because I was there. The only people that were there rocking when Bree came along was a cameraman, and this was cameraman Chris, Kai Cenat, and if I'm not mistaken, that was about it for his channel. He was still editing at that point in time, making his own thumbnails, all of that stuff. So of course it would make sense that she develops a bond being more on the supportive side,
that is true,
greater than just being his assistant. You dummy, she's been there through it all. This is before the security. This is before any sort of management team. This was a, hey, can somebody do this for me? And then she drove down from another state to help him out. I'm not gonna rehash the story, but I don't know why you didn't think at least somebody would have his back in his camp. This was silly on your behalf. Now, Gigi does do some sort of clapping back in this situation, and ultimately her clap back attempt is throwing Kai Cenat underneath the bus. She proceeds to claim that Kai Cenat was caught with a young woman in his house at 5 a.m. by Gigi herself, and then gives another vague threat about, not proceeding, otherwise she'll get her feelings hurt. Speaking to Bree in this regard. I thought you didn't do cheating. Ugh. Ooh-wee. Look what that money will make a bitch do. This is where the story flips, and the only thing I have to do is get my popcorn.
Look what that money make a bitch do. You feel me? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this is crazy, y'all. Earlier I did say that there probably was a chance that he was clapping, but now that I hear the backstory a little bit, that is, if they've been rocking with each other since it was just 3 of them, yeah, she gonna be there for bro, and some women, they definitely do get jealous if there's even another woman in your life that you have a bond with. But it's all about maturity. It's like other people out here exist. You could be friends with a woman if you're a guy. A woman could be friends with a guy also. It's like, it's all about individual cases. You feel me? So I think that it's crazy though, bro. Like, she should have just kept quiet. But her responding done backfired on her ass. But it is what it is though. This is what happens when you never really got taught the lesson, I guess, and everything's given to you, and you can just talk loose at the lip without learning anything. I don't know. I'm gone. Peace.